Have you been looking for ways or information on powering your own home and getting off of the power grid 100%? Have you been looking for ways of cutting down the amount of money that you pay for power and electricity, or just not having a power or electricity bill at all? Did you know that it is said that you could be generating your energy almost perpetually for less money than you think? If all of this sounds interesting to you, this brief video review may be for you. This video will be a brief review of the Featured Orgone Energy Motor, step-by-step blueprints and instructions. Now, there are links below in the video description. If at any time you would like to go straight to the official webpage that you see on your screen, just click on those links provided below in the video description, so that you may see the Featured Orgone Energy Motor, step-by-step blueprints and instructions information more in-depth, or follow along with me in this video, if you choose to do so. Now, when you click on the links provided below in the video description, you will arrive on the page that you see right here. We will briefly go over and touch on just a few of the main points of the page, points that we believe would be of most interest to you. So, when you get to the official webpage that you see right here on your screen, you can see right away that there is a brief video presented on the page that you are going to want to watch. The video that is presented on the official page should give you a better understanding and background on how the Featured Energy Motor came about and more. And as you can briefly see here, it is said that the inventor got imprisoned, and almost all records publicly burned and more. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Now, as you can also briefly see here, as we briefly scroll down, there is a link right here. If you don't want to watch the video and may feel better with the text presentation, or if after watching the video, you want the text presentation as well, all that you have to do is just click on the link here, and the text presentation will come up for you. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. You can take a look at more of the information in depth when you click on the links provided below in the video description that will take you to the official webpage that you see on your screen. So now, as mentioned earlier, we want to focus on the portions of the page that we believe would be of most interest to you. There is much information on the featured official page that you see on your screen, information such as more on the person who is said to be the inventor of the Featured Energy Motor, whose name is said to be Dr. William Reich. The brief background on him and how this all came about. We must say here that there is a lot of information on the page that you should read, and you should really watch the video presentation all of the way through. And you can take a look at all of this when you click on the links below in the description, but we are going to get specific here on these certain portions of the page. So here, we want to briefly go over and touch on here, where it shows some of the reasons that you would want to purchase the featured step-by-step blueprints. And you can briefly take a look at some of these here, as we briefly scroll through. Also, you can briefly take a look here at a few of the testimonials and reviews from some of the customers who purchased these blueprints and what their different experiences were and more. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Now, briefly take a look here, as it says that as soon as you discover just how easy it is to build your own Orgone energy motor, you'll kick yourself for not thinking of it before too. But while the simple components needed to assemble your free energy device have been sitting all around you, on the shelves of the stores you drive by every day, it took the mind of a truly different thinker to understand how to put them together. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Once again, you can take a look at these details more in depth when you just click on the links provided below in the video description, so that you can visit the official webpage that you see right here on your screen, and go over these specific areas carefully. So now, let's just briefly take a look at what exactly it is said that you will get with your purchase, such as how to make your own Orgone energy motor in as little as 90 minutes, with nothing but materials that can be found in your local electronics store for less than $50, as you can briefly see here as we scroll. An entire breakdown of the parts and materials that are said to be needed to make the Orgone energy motor. There are said to be actually only a few things on the list, and the total cost of these parts is said to be less than $100. And you can see more here as we briefly scroll. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Now, one of the main points that we want to touch on for you is that there is said to be here a 100%, 60-day, money-back guarantee that is said to come with your purchase of the featured blueprints for the Featured Energy Motor. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Don't forget to click on those links below in the video description to go to the official webpage that you see on the screen, so that you may see all of the information in more depth. Now, make sure that when you get to the official webpage that you see on your screen by clicking on the links below in the video description, that you pay particular attention to all of the information that is presented on the page, to give you a better idea of what the featured blueprints of the Featured Energy Motor may be able to do for you and how you may be able to benefit from them as well. Also, make sure that you watch the video that is presented on the page. And also, make sure that you don't forget about the 100%, 60-day, money-back guarantee that is said to come with your purchase of the featured blueprints for the Featured Energy Motor. Once again, we would like to thank you for watching our brief video review. If you have found that the information presented here in this video was helpful and insightful to you, be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button. Remember to click on the links below in the video description to go to the official webpage that you have seen on the screen in this video to get more information and see more. If you decide to choose the Featured Orgone Energy Motor, step-by-step blueprints and instructions.